Podcast Talk users. So we're going to walk you through today how to create your first campaign. So now you set up your email, and you can actually send messages, or we can send messages through your email platform. You can now set up the campaign. And just to give you context, again, the idea behind this is rather than having to download some of the older functionality and get a CSV file, get the email addresses, send them out, and remember to do the follow-up, we do all that automatically. Do it while you sleep. So it's the same process. You search for podcasts that you're interested in. So let's have a look at marketing, a nice generic one that I always like. I can talk about that and do a bit of waffling. And then we look at, let's have a look at the latest episode date to make sure they're live. That's one of the good benefits of Podcast Talk, is the terms of actually finding shows that are still active rather than shows that you may reach out to that have not been active for 12 or 18 months, wasting your time, etc. So we can see here I've already reached out to quite a lot of marketing podcasts already. And generically, we can still go and look at the ones that are interesting to us and use our little magnifying glass. So we can go and see what the description's like, the standard sort of things that we give you in Podcast Talk in terms of the reviews, the episode count, etc., language, country. But also don't forget as well, you can click on here and look at the last 5 episodes. Have they been interesting? What are they talking about? I can listen to a little bit of that as well. I can pull some of that podcast in.
Wholesaling Inc. episode number.
Yeah. So it gives us a bit more context of, is it a show that I want to really be on? In this case, it is. We can add that. So let's look at that one. I can build a campaign out and send that out. Now, what I can do, I can just keep it to one podcast, or I can keep it to multiple ones. If I want to reach out to 4, 5, 10, 20, it doesn't matter. I can do that using the same templates and customization that's built into the platform. But for this instance, let's just show you one and go through that step. But don't forget, you could actually add as many as you like on there, and all that will happen in the background. So we'll create a little campaign and get that started. So we'll call that a marketing campaign, and it's marketing podcasts in October. So we could say October 2021, because we may want to go back next month and do entrepreneurship or bootstrapping or setting up a business or whatever it may be. Do a different campaign, reach out to different podcast hosts, depending on what we're trying to promote as ourselves, as our brand. So we can get started. So what we've provided you with in the platform is some templates to get you started. There's 3 templates. Some are a bit more in depth and require a lot of action. Some are very generic around that. But again, you don't have to use these. You've got a standard editor here, so you can create your own text, insert your own images, do all of those activities you would do in a standard HTML email letter like Google Mail around that. And really simply, you can put in here as well, you can do shortcuts. So you could do good morning, first name, it'll pull that through. So if you had 10 podcasts, it'll pull through the name of the podcast host's name, insert it there. You don't have to worry about it. It happens automatically. Same in the templates as well. We've done it so it's hi, first name. All of these, first name, last name, podcast title, etc., author, you can pull in and just cut and paste them into the templates wherever you like, all the messages. Like I say, you don't have to use these. You can the guidance, you can do whatever you like. You can just write in here. But these are ones that we've built to give you some context to get you started around that. And we can just keep on moving through, so that message will be sent 3 days after the first one if there's been no reply. Same again here. If we've had no reply after 7 days, then we can send this message out. And again, all this can be customized. You can customize every single message that's included in here or create your own. It's entirely up to you. What we do suggest on this side is just taking a little bit of time. You can customize these. We're going to show you in the next step, but just take a bit of time and thought over this, because this is a component. The key component of getting on a show is the actual email that you send and how interested you are in the host and what they're talking about, what they're doing, and why you should be on there. Hence why on this first template, it's a lot about why you're a worthy guest and telling the person about a recent episode you've been on or something, or a media kit or whatever you may be able to provide. A bit quicker than you would take time to do, but just to show you where we're at. So here we go. In terms of how many emails we're going to send a day. So the number of podcasts in the campaign is 1, and we can send 5 emails, 10 emails. It depends on how many emails you want to send out, how quick you want to be around that component. And in this case, when do we want to start it? Do we want to start it this month, next month, etc.? So we can start it on Monday, kickstart at the start of the month. In this instance, I've saved it as myself. So I'm going to send it out as myself. And it's got my little signature in there as well. And depending on the plan you're on, you can have different signatures. So you may want to send it out as you as a personal brand, you as a business brand, send it out to different messages the way you want to go out, and send people directions to different areas as well. So that's one of the features of the different plans that we have available. And then finally, all the podcasts that you'd be interested in, whether it's 1, 5 or 10, all happen. And how this works is, it's not the emails that send out that burn your credits down, it's the shows you want to be on. So if you've got 25 credits a month or 50 or 100 credits or whatever it may be, it's number of shows that you want to be on. So if you're on 1 show, that's 1 credit. If you want to contact 10 shows, that's 10 credits. The emails that we send go through your email provider. That has no bearing on the credits. So don't get them confused. It's about the credits being used to contact the show hosts, i.e. get the contact details, not to send the emails. So as you can see, the platform and the cost is totally down to you how you maximize it and get the most benefits of it. So what we can do here, we can go and customize this then. So it could be that we actually go, actually, let's look at the follow-up emails that we've got and all the emails that we have, and let's look at the show itself. Let's look at the latest episodes, like we could see in the magnifying glass, and we're pulling 10. So let's look back and let's make these messages that we're sending out more generic. Let's make them related to the show host and the episodes that have been on. So it could be that we send out that media kit, or we're making it relevant to the episodes that are talking about XYZ that we're prominent in. So it's just about pulling that in and giving you all the information into one screen here, so you can customize the outreach and make it more personal. And again, take your time here. If you've got 1 show, really simple. You've just got your emails to go through 1 day, 3, 7, 14 days. If you've got 10, it'll take a lot more time, but imagine the time it would take to do that anyway, but also then to have to remember to follow up to 10 show hosts, i.e. in 3 days time, in 7 days, in 10 days, it's calendar appointments or setting some automation tool and hoping it works. Really simple. Go and spend some time there, customize it, and away you go. And what we would do here, if you had another show that you want to reach out to, again, you want to customize that, just do save and next. It'll pull that in, and you can customize the emails that go out for that show. And when you finish, you click save, and then you're ready and good to go. So what you can see, you can just quickly update that. Your campaign is updated, it's saved, and it's ready, and it's live. So, well, it's live on Monday, but that's it. And here what you can see in your dashboard now under campaigns is when those emails go, when they're successfully sent, how many emails are pending to go, each different section, 3, 7, 14 days, etc. And you can then see how many responses you had, how many bounces, how many not responses. And just on this section, just to wrap and tie it up, before these campaigns go out, so we're verifying and doing as much as we can to push and promote those emails out to verified email addresses. So we know it's actually going to somebody that's going to open it and look at it. And that's part of the campaign feature that we're pulling in now and doing for you. So that should give you some insights into how to set up a campaign. Again, reach out to us at support@podcasthawk.com if you've got any questions. Always happy to jump on a call and on board and walk through it personally. But just give you some contacts where to get started. Thank you.